team like Kyrie and KD. Or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s. But no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. NBA legends admitting they were afraid of Michael Jordan. Last video I reacted to was NBA legends explaining that he was a god. This one is explaining they were afraid of him. Like, I think it's just so many videos out here just explaining how great Jordan was. But before we get into this video, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like this video if y'all like this video. And go ahead and write something in the comments. Let me know what other videos y'all want me to react to. But let's not do too much talking. Let's get straight into this one. We got NBA legends admitting they were afraid of Michael Jordan. Let's get it.
Hey guys, this is Dominic Wilkins.
Damn.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is a video about how great Michael Jordan is, but they showed a video of him getting dunked on. Okay.
Hey,
leave it at that.
What's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am,
Shout out to John Starks.
check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school
What up,
NBA
Sean?
basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA players and NBA legends.
I asked this video in one of my other reaction videos, but y'all might not have seen that one if you're watching this one. But rank those 4 players right there in the back. Tim Hardaway Sr., Latrell Sprewell, Scottie Pippen, and Grant Hill. And I don't really want to do like what ifs. So like, I mean, I know a lot of people gonna be like, if Grant Hill didn't get hurt, he would have been number 1. So no, just at their very best seasons. You know, where do y'all rank those 4 players? Let me know.
Saying that they were afraid of Michael Jordan, which is kind of interesting to see that such great players actually feared MJ, but that just shows how good MJ really was. But before we dive into that, I want to give a quick shout out to the Patreons of this episode. Thanks a lot, you guys, for supporting the show. As always, it's really appreciated. And if you want to support the show even more, please subscribe to the channel. All right, enough said. Now let's dive right into today's episode.
My man got 2 intros.
So the first players that I want to take a look at are former teammates of Michael Jordan. So I'm talking about Steve Kerr, Jeb Bushler, and Bill Wennington.
Ooh.
Let's have a look.
People were afraid of him. We were his teammates and we were afraid of him. And there was just fear.
That's what I'm gonna do to you. I didn't do it to you.
Ignore this guy. He's got the troop and he's overplayed.
The fear factor of MJ was so thick. Yeah, that's not...
Is that a good thing, though? Is that a good thing for players on your team to be afraid of you? Like, I feel like you can't really get the best out of a player if he's playing in fear. But I don't know. You know, let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. But I don't think that's a good thing for your teammates to fear you. Like, I don't know.
I get it wrong. He was a jerk. He crossed the line numerous times. But as time goes on and you think back about what he was actually trying to accomplish, you're like, yeah, he was a hell of a teammate.
He was pushing us all to be better.
Okay.
Because he wanted to win.
Steve, what was that first year like? You're playing for Cotton? For Cotton Fitzsimmons. Yeah. You know, my experience was totally different than these guys because I was a, late second round pick. I didn't know if I was going to make the league. I was on a non-guaranteed contract. And I'll never forget one of my first exhibition games, we played the Bulls. And I was just trying to make the roster. And Michael Jordan gets the ball right in front of our bench. And I'm already scared to death. Like, God, I hope I don't get into this game. I'm not ready for this stuff. And he holds the ball out. He holds the ball out and he looks right at me. And I'm on the bench just kind of like, he holds the ball out and he goes, watch this. And he turns and he went right around Dan Marley, bam, dunks it, looks back at our bench and just starts laughing. And I'm looking like, there's no way in hell I can ever make it. Now I really don't want it.
And the next player that we're going to take a look at is Steve Nash, who was a huge Michael Jordan fan even when he was playing against MJ. And he has a very interesting insight about other players and the fear factor of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. He just had this charisma on top of all the gifts and skills and mentally, you know, how great he is. I mean, playing against him, the one thing that I think that he was unlike any other player I've ever played against is that there was a real fear playing against him. Like people, I've never seen like the league be kind of fearful of a player or have that much reverence for a player. No matter who you know has come since then, you know, that was a different feeling when you're playing Mike, because you just knew, you know, like there was such a seriousness and competitiveness and fire in him.
And there's no, I don't want to get on here and disrespect or down any player, but I just kind of want to make this point so that we can appreciate Kobe and Jordan so much more. No matter how good LeBron is, from the outside looking in, I could be totally wrong with this, but I don't think there's players out there that fear LeBron. Like, I mean, granted, he's this, you know, physically gifted player, great passer, great floor general, just like a great NBA superstar, Hall of Fame legend. But I don't think there's players that fear him. Like Jason Tatum dunking on him and, you know, and hitting him in his shoulder like that. They don't fear him. I don't think people was doing that with Kobe, and people for damn sure wasn't doing that with Jordan. But let me know if I'm off on that. Let me know what y'all think about that.
You know, there was a fear with how that was going to manifest itself potentially on any given night. So he was. I mean, where do you want to start and where do you want to finish with him? He was everything.
I actually told this story to Chris Middleton. My rookie year, I'm guarding him, and I can just, you know, my heart's about to come out of my chest, and I'm just praying that he just shoots a fadeaway jump shot. But he decided to go baseline, and when he went to jump, all I could think about, this cannot be a highlight. And he just did like a little reverse layup. And as he came down and started running back, he just looked back and winked at me. And I thought, oh man, this could be a long night.
What do you remember about playing him when you guys were on the floor and he was guarding you and you were guarding him, and I'm sure some terrific shootouts over the years between just the two of you?
You know, looking back over 18 years, you'd have thought that Michael and I, the Bulls and the Pacers, would have played more than once in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We only played once, and it was that epic 7-game series.
Damn.
You're measured by your competition. He is clearly, and in my opinion, the best basketball player I've ever seen today. And I knew that I had to bring it each and every time I stepped on the court when I was going against MJ.
Were you friends?
No.
Now, Michael Jordan and Ray Miller having a go at it. And I mean, we have this going. Here come the benches. Odell is out there. Bill Jackson's going out there. And we Bryant's headed out all over the place here. But more importantly, what in the world ignited this?
We weren't friends.
Talk to each other on the floor?
He might have been the one player I didn't talk to.
Really?
Yeah. And he might have been the one player who could really embarrass you.
He could come back at you pretty good too.
Yeah, he could come right back at you. I wanted what he had.
Now the next player that we're going to take a look at is Shaquille O'Neal, who opened up about fearing Michael Jordan.
Shaq wasn't scared of Jordan.
Look at that. Back to 1993, his first trip to Chicago. And that's a charge. Oh,
that's a charge. Charles Barkley,
29 and 24. Oh, that's a big number. Shaq, 64 for MJ.
They got 64.
64 what?
Like combined with rebounds, points.
64 points.
And you know what? Since the statute of limitations
and Orlando won the game in overtime.
What? The statute of limitations up, I was terrified out there.
Damn.
Yeah.
You was scared of MJ?
Yeah.
You gave him how long? For how long? Right when you took the floor?
No, the whole game.
Damn.
Because one, he's the greatest player. Two, I was worried about him dunking on me and have to go back and, you know, face the fellas. And then three, he was just so hot. I was like, man, this dude, like, the stuff that I saw when I was in college on TV, it's like really real. I was terrified. I mean, but, you know, when I got the ball and saw those bums they had playing me, you know, I was going to go to
war. What were you thinking when it was just you and MJ, 2002, game on the line, and you got the assignment to guard Jordan? Tell us what goes through your mind in that moment.
Man, I'm trying to block his shot. What you talking about, man? Nah, he was shaking in his boots. That's MJ. Come on, now, be real. That's MJ. He was like, don't get the game winner on me.
Yo, listen, I'm D'ing that man up the best way I can. Look, I'm all over that. Hey, man, he just shot that was great defense. He just hit a better offense.
Man, how you let 40-year-old Jordan hit the game winner on you, Matrix? Come on, man.
Dude, I'm here for the Wizards Jordan slander.
Listen, you know, Paul, you trying to take shots low key, but guess what? He hit some of your plus too, so don't even start. So
No, listen,
he got you too.
No, 40-year-old Jordan gave me 38, so I'm not mad.
Thank you.
And I played him straight up. You know, that's the thing that most people don't do. It becomes more or less a mental game. You know, in physical, you may have some advantage, you may not. You know, but the mental aspect, you should be able to pick him apart. It wasn't that he had like 48 points that game, but it wasn't a 48 from being double teamed. I was playing him straight up, and he was just giving it to me. So.
Because we were so nervous.
That's worse.
But in game 2, I played as well as I could play. And Michael just outplayed me. That was probably the first time in my life that I felt like there was a better basketball player in the world than me, to be honest with you.
Ahead to Scotty. Had to run out, catch it, now throws it back to Michael.
Big ass hands. Shaq just grabbed the ball and just do what he want to do with it.
What a shot. A save and a shot by MJ.
I'm doubtful for that. Of course. But Mike is a whole different thing. So I had to guard them both, and it's not even like Mike, let me go to sleep tonight, chill, we rest the next day, we stay focused, we eat the right things. Kobe, not saying that you had to switch it up, but I didn't have that fear. You know, Mike would have, you know, you better bring the game.
Even Mike in his prime.
Like, oh yeah, Mike in his prime. We went at it toe to toe, head to head.
I know, yeah, of course.
I was like, man, you never back down. You strong. I love you. God, you put me in his all-star games. Him and Mike love me, you know, as far as my values. So KG had never seen me play against Mike. So we're in the game, and I got about 24 going into the fourth quarter. Mike got about 18, 19.
Okay.
So I'm quiet. I always stay quiet when I play mine. I didn't talk too much. I mean, if he talked to me, I was going to talk back, but he never talked crazy to me. We just played. But I never talked crazy to him at all, right?
Yeah, you knew better.
He made him fall.
Harper's alone. A 13-footer and he misses. Rodman can't tip it in. Rebound O'Neal now. Stolen by Jordan from Hardaway. Picked him. Bluffs one at the line. They leave him open. Oh, the Bulls are up.
He's tough.
Oh, baby. He left shots all over the hardwood down here.
Oh, but how
He's
he
tough.
to steal the pack.
Great video. Michael Jordan feared him for a reason. Is that Mitch Richmond? I don't know what that video is right there, but we definitely need to react to that. So I appreciate y'all for watching this video. There was a lot of players in there who definitely was afraid of Michael Jordan. They were NBA superstars, NBA Hall of Famers. Like, these are people that was the best in their own right, and they still feared this man, Michael Jordan. So that just goes to show how great of a player he was. He's the greatest player of all time. I always say, Kobe is my GOAT, but Jordan is the GOAT. But I appreciate y'all like always, man. We out.